Megyn Kelly is fearful Donald Trump could be cutting her off for good. While talking to Newsmax host Eric Bolling, the journalist, 53, said the ex-president, 77, isn't over their past conversation. I know you've interviewed him before quite a bit. Have you had him on recently? Would you like to have him on again? Bolling asked the blonde beauty, to which she replied, so, I had him on in September, and I don't know that he loved that interview. There was a contentious part about the criminal cases, and there were lovely parts too, but Trump, he kind of wants it all to be lovely. He doesn't want any contention, even though that works, in terms of getting eyeballs to the interview, which is what he really likes. And since then he's kind of gone on the attack against me a couple times publicly. He's still really mad about that debate question, so not sure he's gonna come on anytime soon, Kelly continued. Bolling asked. I think so, replied Kelly. He brings it up a lot. Kelly and Trump's feud dates back to August 2015 when he asked the podcast host about his prior comments calling women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Trump then took aim at Kelly after the debate, accusing her of bombing as a moderator. There was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever, he said at the time. Kelly claimed there were no hard feelings between them, but she would still call out the businessmen on social media. After some back and forth, Kelly admitted the two were in a good place. All that nonsense between us is under the bridge, and he could not have been more magnanimous, she explained on an episode of the Megyn Kelly Show podcast. There's just something about him, it's like an aura that sort of takes over the room. There's only one person you can look at. He could not have been nicer or more generous and had some interesting thoughts about the debates, whether he's going to attend. Trump then came on her podcast and appeared to act nice, but he later resumed his attacks on her, accusing her of asking nasty questions. She just, boy, she became nastier all of a sudden, Trump said during a campaign rally. She was pretty nasty, didn't you think? Anybody that watched it? In March, he continued to rant about his interview with Kelly while at a rally in Georgia. They asked me that horrible, horrible question, remember? Trump told the crowd of his supporters. And I said, oh, am I dead? That's the first question I ever got. Megyn Kelly, may she rest in peace, the 2024 presidential hopeful added. She's sort of making a career by pretending she likes me.